Yeah, give it one more minute.
So, not bad.
There are more than 30 announced them, so we'll see. I'll wait one more minute and I'll kick off.
We expect more.
Yeah, please do. It's annoying.
Better.
It's very annoying. Yeah. Well, how many now? Yeah. Okay. Good evening. Good evening. I woke up at 5, that's why. Good afternoon, everybody. And first of all, I want to thank Janneke for organizing this meeting. It was a pleasure to talk with her all the time, and welcome to all. First, I want to quickly introduce the people that I'm happy to that they joined me. We start with the ladies first. Radka Deskova, she's General Manager of Diamant Residence. I think up to 20 years experience, starting from Germany and now in Bulgaria. Then we go to Daniel Bielsa, General Manager of Aqua Paradise. He sent me a quick CV. I'm not going to read that because that will take all the time. But he's also since 1998 in the hospitality business. Next to him is Bobby Dimov. He is the Assistant General Manager of Aqua Paradise. If you decide to come here, you will see both of them on daily basis. Then on the far left side is Philip Dimitrov. He's the owner of Aqua Paradise, also for ages in the hospitality business. And next to me is Lubomir Pankovsky. He is the owner and CEO of Avatar Tour. He will explain later more about his activities. Quickly running through the agenda, I will introduce myself and explain why I think Bulgaria could be a fantastic destination for you. Then Lubomir will explain about Avatar. Also, he will elaborate on the changes, or maybe not changes yet, but his opinion about the future of the tourism industry, as we have some hot potatoes currently covering COVID, and that's something we will also cover at the end of the meeting before the Q&A. And then we have Daniel and Radka and to explain what you can expect here in their subsequent hotels. So let me kick off. I'm Robert van der Aa. I'm the senior on the table, but I'm not a senior in the hospitality industry. By accident, I came in this industry. I was nicely retiring on my mountain in Bulgaria, and I felt too young to retire actually. So I came into this business with the kind help from Lubomir, and it's so interesting that I really love to be here working in Bulgaria. The location where you will working is Sunny Beach. And I know that we have this program in Holland, Zonsee and Suiper, which could shine a bad reputation on Sunny Beach. But I want to tell that, yes, part of it can be true, but more and more the evolution of the industry and the tourism industry in Bulgaria is is family oriented. So yes, certainly there will be some excesses like shown on the television, but of course the extreme things will be shown because otherwise it has no values for news. But I can come back on that later. But first of all, why Bulgaria? On the screen, you can see already some shots from Bulgaria. Bulgaria has extremely much to offer. When I talk to the tourists arriving here, what I normally tell them is if Bulgaria was closer to the Netherlands than France, nobody, well, but more people will visit Bulgaria. It has everything. As you can see, it has culture, tradition, fantastic cuisine, and fantastic people. And the nature is also astonishing. That's about Bulgaria. The people, although that you might think they're a little bit close, but when they open up, they are extremely helpful. They're very kind. You will not see anything like in some countries that they are very aggressive, pulling you into the shops or something like that. It's very laid back, and they're very clean people and very hardworking people. So that's what I love. I live here now permanently 5 years. I come 20 years in Bulgaria. I do really feel very comfortable in this country. Then some points that I want to highlight that you might think important before you make a decision to go somewhere for your internships. Apart from that, I want to say, send all your questions that you have already when it pops up on chat. I've my guy on the backside, Christoph, who will note them, and then we can always on the Q&A come back. And if I see some urgent question that I must divert the talk, then I can always stop and answer those questions. So please ask questions, whether in Dutch or in English, it doesn't matter. For your interest, I want to emphasize the medical situation in Bulgaria, apart from COVID, that we will touch that subject later. Let me say it like an anecdote, but it's really truth. Now, first of all, we are a safe destination considered by the World Health Organization. Especially in Sunny Beach, there you saw the last years, you saw the new clinics mushrooming, whereas in Holland, as you might know, sometimes they go broke. Sommige ziekenhuizen gaan failliet, but here they mushroom, and you don't really have to worry about the medical situation in Bulgaria, and especially not the destination that should you decide to come here, it's really state of the art. Don't worry about that. If you think of, I know that the reputation of Bulgaria is not good, but it's a safe, very safe country. I leave my car open, I leave my house open, don't worry about that. It's not like the image that it's a very criminal country. Opposite, it's really the opposite. And nobody, especially here on this table, they can stress that nobody has any profit from letting that go. So there's really tough control about that. And as I said earlier, the people are very friendly. Of course, you have excesses, but I'm afraid you have that in Holland as well. If you are into shopping, you can buy everything here. We have close to Sunny Beach, we have Burgas with some very state-of-the-art malls. There are supermarkets that are more, have a bigger assortment than Leclerc or Carrefour. So those things you don't have to worry about. Also, I saw last week, should you be here and you want to invite friends or family over, since shortly there are 2 times per week, there are flights, apart from the charter flights, of course, there are flights from Eindhoven to Burgas. Burgas is like 20 kilometers away from here, I think. So those are 2 times per week, so that's very, very convenient, and it's really very well priced. If you come here and you would be afraid to feel alone, what I can say is that we from Avatar and Lubomir can talk about that later. We will have in high season, I have like 8 to 10 colleagues, Dutch colleagues who are the so-called reps. That will it's a really tight team that can take you wherever you want, and so you don't have to feel alone. And apart from that, we have also a sister company, and that's more for the youngsters, and they will also have in high seasons like 8 to 10 Dutch people walking around here. Again, Sunny Beach has this maybe some negative reputation. What we can see, and that's more the economical and situation as it is right now, and maybe exaggerated by the current COVID situation, is that because of the cost of living in in the Netherlands, France, Belgium, the Western Europe, the cost of living is rising rapidly. So the free money to spend on holidays is less and less. Following that, what we can see is that more and more middle class and higher class families choose to join or enjoy the holiday in Bulgaria, and especially because we have and the hotels that we represent currently here, but there are far more. We have really very high class hotels here for, and I think I'm not sure 5-star, but really really state of the art hotels here, and that's I think that's pretty much what I want to say. The last thing, a few more remarks. What we noticed last year is that because of the reputation of Bulgaria, people prefer to go to Turkey or other countries or Egypt. But last year, because Bulgaria was open, one of the single countries, especially for Belgian people, and Netherlands for about 1 month approximately, many people decided to do like a test holiday in Bulgaria because they wanted to fly out anyway. What we noticed last year is that people who booked like 8 to 10 days in Bulgaria, they extended the period, and now we can already see in the bookings that if they are allowed to travel, they will come back, and they prefer Turkey over Bulgaria because it was a very welcome surprise what they saw over here. Last thing, the 2 last things is if you speak French, it's a big prey when you come here because not so many people speak French here. I'm the only one. You could help me out pretty well. And if later the hotel managers of Aqua Paradise and Diamond Residence talk about the remuneration of the job that you can see here, job, pleasure. Bear in mind that the minimum salary in Bulgaria is like 330 euro. So bear that in mind, and I think you can have a very good time here. That's as far as me concerned, and later we get back to you. Lubomir.
Good afternoon, dear colleagues. I'm happy to be together with you, and let's hope that today we are only online, but we will be happy to see many of you here during upcoming summer season. First of all, I would like to thank Robert for good words about our destination, Bulgaria, because of course, being here and with my experience this year, I will celebrate 30 years in tourist industry in Bulgaria. It is very important to have a good opinion from the foreigners and from the colleagues who are from abroad, because of course, being here all the time, of course, we can in some moments lose the focus, lose the right point. But having the the experience, the opinion from our colleagues from abroad, it is important for us as well. So in few words, I would like to introduce my company. The company's name is Avatar Tour, and we cooperate with Dutch tour operators since 2006. Our main partner from the Netherlands and Belgium is Corendon, and yearly we receive from this tour operator approximately between 10 and 20,000 clients. Important also for you probably is that the season starts in Bulgaria usually beginning of May. For example, this year the first charter flight that we expect from Amsterdam have to land in Burgas airport at 10 of May and continuing till the end of September, first days of October. So I suppose it will give an opportunity for you, depend of your program, to choose for how many months, how long you can have an internship in Bulgaria as a representative. Representative job, it is a very specific job, and this is something which is, how to say, can make a holiday for the customers even bright and unforgettable from a good side, or incredible, of course, as well. So that's why it is important somebody from you who would like to take this position, to work as a representative, to have to meet a lot of people, to speak with them, because also the representative will be as a person with whom customers will share everything, even their bad feeling or their good feeling for something which has happened here on the destination, or for something at all. Robert, I suppose you will confirm it.
Yeah. Well, I define that job more like that you are a psychologist, you are the nurse, you are the sometimes even a divorce lawyer. You have many roles, but the main thing is service. Of course, sometimes there are problems. Listening and acknowledging the problems is already 60% of the way to solve a problem. You are like you said, and sometimes you're the father, the father of confession. Even in Aqua Paradise, I have a stamtisch, I'm afraid. So people like to talk, and really beautiful friendships start from there.
So this is the main, let's say, role of the representatives to talk and to try to solve the problems that tourists can have here. And also, of course, another very important issue is to propose to the clients a different range of products that we can propose them, like excursions, events, depend of their interests, their age as well, because, of course, different ages have a different interests, of course. What I can also like to share with you that the management team of our companies consists of very experienced people working in the industry, and also what Robert already mentioned, that usually for the season we have approximately 10 Dutch reps, so you'll be able to work not alone. You'll be the part of the team of the Dutch reps who work here for during all the season. What else is important that I would like to share? The products range that we include as a DMC for Bulgaria. This is the full range of the offers for spa and balneological hotels, holidays in the Bulgarian Black Sea, round trips in Bulgaria, because we would like to show everything related with our nature, with our history, with our beautiful country. 500 programs, adventure programs, city breaks. Of course, we provide to the clients transfers as well, which is a transport service. insurances, rent-a-car, and of course a lot of huge range of the additional excursions and events. Now is the place where we also have to share with you some new trends related with what's happening in the world with COVID, because COVID already start to change expectations of the clients and their wishes. Of course, regarding what's happening in the hotels with COVID and the measures that all hoteliers in Bulgaria take in order to prevent our clients and our colleagues here, they'll explain about this. But important regarding tour operator business is that we already take a lot of measures in order do not spread coronavirus. It means we limited the number of clients in one bus up to 30-35 clients in one bus. Also, we during this period we work very hard in order to develop completely new products, which we name it BG one-on-one by car. So many clients prefer to have to stay in small groups or to travel separately. So that's why we develop this product, proposing to the clients a new product which will give them in one hand, of course, to understand, to see our country and many places, but also to keep their safety as well. So in few words, probably this is what I can share at the moment. Of course, we are open for questions. Thank you very much.
Ready? Hello, everybody. My name is Daniel Bielsa. I'm the general manager of Aqua Paradise Resort. Been here already working in Bulgaria for the last, well, out of Spain for the last 8 years, 2 in Turkey, 6 here in Bulgaria, and the last 2 years here in Aqua Paradise Resort. What to say, the hotel itself, it's a resort. We have 435 rooms, 3 restaurants, and we count on 4 bars, if I'm not wrong, Bobby. The plot itself, it's around 36,000 square meters, if I'm not wrong, Philip. And adjacent to the hotel with free entry for all of the guests, we have our aqua park, which is around 46,000 square meters, plus a new extension, which I'm not sure if it's around 15,000 square meters, Philip, the new extension of the aqua park. So all in all, it makes a total plot of around 80,000 square meters. So far, we receive plenty of different nationalities here in the hotel. Mainly are British, Polish, and Dutch markets. Also, we have some Czech, well, Scandinavian, German, etc., etc. So there is a multilingual environment in the hotel. What to say? What else to say about the COVID measures? Okay, last year we were one of the few hotels which opened in the area with plenty of success. To be honest, we had 0 imported cases, 0 exported cases. We applied all the standard measures plus even more. Since measuring the temperature of the employees on a daily basis upon arrival, also disinfecting the buses where we are bringing them to the hotel, plus disinfectant stations all over the hotel in the entrance of the restaurants, providers entrance, and staff entrance, also with some specific mats in order to kill all the possible bacteria that can be held on the shoes. gloves, masks, and disinfectant gel was given upon arrival also to all the guests. All the floors were marked in order to keep all the social distancing, together with some plexiglass screens in the reception. Even in the restaurants, we also included some queue line dividers in order to avoid all the mess around the different cold and hot stations in the buffet. So it was quite a success. I recommend you also to take a look to the comments that you will find in the internet, also in Facebook. You will be able to see that the hotel it's very popular. What will I say? It's the best, with the permission of Radka, is the best hotel of the area. So I invite you to take a look to the comments in TripAdvisor or even Suver, Facebook, etc. And obviously feel free to ask for wherever. About the conditions, I believe that are going to match with Radka's, and about the positions. Well, mainly we are looking for operational departments, such as reception, bars, restaurants, even entertainment, or public relations. Anyway, we can also kind of prepare a tailored internship here in the hotel. If you want to stay a couple of weeks in the reception, another couple of weeks with the public relations, another couple of weeks in bars, this is not a problem. We are dynamic, fresh, flexible, so we are open to almost any formula. We offer 500 euros net, plus the accommodation here in the hotel or nearby, together including the meals, and you will also have the chance to prolong your stay if you are willing to do so for 1 week here in the destination as holidays, not working in the hotel. I really believe that it's a very joyful place to work, friendly, quite a level of very nice professionals. So do not hesitate to think about coming to visit us this year. Thank you very much.
So, hi, my name is Radka Dishkova, and I'm the General Manager at Diamant Residence Hotel and Spa here in Sunny Beach. I would like to thank you for this opportunity to introduce to you our hotel and our services. Our hotel was opened in 2013, and since then we work with a wide range of tour operators on German, Dutch, Belgian market. During all the years, our hotel was recognized by the guests by high quality services, and we have won a lot of awards like Holiday Check from 2014 to 2020, and Zuver Awards, Zuver Gold Awards also. But not only the awards are important for us. I know that for the students it's very important to gain this experience, because yes, in the university you learn something, but without experience it's not the same. In 2014 we started the collaboration with ROC College in Amsterdam, and I'm really happy that we have connection with the students till now. Normally, when the students come to us, they have the opportunity to work at the reception, in the food and beverage area. Normally, they work one month at the reception, and after that, when they are ready, they move to food and beverage in a restaurant or in our bars. We offer for them free accommodation in our hotel, and of course, meals. And when they want, they prolong their stay when they want 1 week in advance or 1 week later after our hotel finish our season. We start in May and we work normally till the first week of October. Yes, Daniel mentioned that we follow all the regulations of the World Health Organizations, and I can assure you that the health and well-being of our guests and employees are very important to us. The salary was mentioned, but when you have questions, of course, you can ask us, or we can provide some name of the Dutch students who were here in Bulgaria, and I think they will be really the best advertising for us. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you all for your participation. Add Philippe or Danny and Bobby for on the hotels, or shall we go now to the hot potato? Then we might do the Q&A if there's any interest. Well, of course, we have. Oh, sorry. This moment is the hot potato, is of course COVID. What I can say, what I notice, I go back and forth in the Netherlands and in Bulgaria. I have 4 kids who want to see me, and obviously I want to see them very much as well. So I know the situation in both countries very well. Bulgaria was much sooner to apply with all the rules that currently are measured in the Netherlands. Having said that, that means now the measurements are already much looser. As you can see, I could already go this morning to the hairdresser, and Mr. Mark Rutte has an appointment for next Saturday. So we are much looser here. Currently, the shops and the malls are open already. Everybody is very consistent with mask. The masks were already applied, I think, in March last year. And although rules and Bulgarians is a very interesting combination, they are very strict in those rules. I don't think the situation, no, I think the situation is even better here in Bulgaria than it is in Holland. Nobody knows, of course, about the future, but that is as far as I can see the situation now. I don't know if Lubomir, you have something to add to that situation.
Always in Bulgaria, from the beginning of the COVID crisis, measures in Bulgaria are very soft. So even at the moment, as Robert already mentioned, all sport facilities are open. Shopping centers are open, and from 1st of March, government thinking to open as also the restaurants as well. Even with these soft measures, following exactly the rules and following the social distance, following all these measures that are announced by government, cases with COVID, infected people with COVID are not extremely high. So that's why Bulgarian government is able to continue with these soft measures. Just for your information, for example, today new cases in Bulgaria are near 1,700, which means approximately 10-12% from the PCR tests for the last 24 hours. And also, it was the situation even during last summer, because again with the same measures, many of the countries keep Bulgaria not in a red color as a code. They kept Bulgaria in orange code. Means, for example, for Belgian clients, it was possible to spend their holiday in Bulgaria. For many other countries, it was the same for Germans, for example, for Czech, Poland as well. Regarding Dutch clients, it was a little bit complicated because from the beginning, the Netherlands put Bulgaria in code yellow, giving opportunity to spend the holiday in Bulgaria. And first arrival, it was 26th of June 2020. But after that, 17th of July, the Netherlands government changed the code from yellow to orange. And it was the end of the charter operation for was summer. But anyway, what we can expect for upcoming season, this is that European Union, what we expect is to prepare a protocol giving confidence for the clients that with certain measures, with certain numbers of the COVID cases, any of the client will be able to spend a holiday in any of the country in Europe. Of course, which is quite good that mass vaccination in Bulgaria already started at the end of last week. So we expect very soon to have big numbers of citizens that will be already vaccinated. And of course, it means that it will give confidence that spread of the coronavirus will be much less compared with the previous year.
Okay. You need to plug that in, is that okay?
Yeah, should be fine then.
Okay. Okay, sorry for this interruptions. I will not make the joke about certainties in life anymore. I saw some questions about applying, how to apply for internships. Lumir, can you explain how they should apply for internships, whether a rep or one of the hotels?
Everybody from the students who would like to join us for internship have to send a request for this on the email address that Robert will write right now in the chat. So of course this is a separate separate email addresses. One for Aqua Paradise Resort, another one this is for Diamond Residence, and third one this is for Avatar Tour.
But I suppose I will concentrate all and I will distribute, or
Yes, better in this case. Robert will take all of the requests and then to distribute to each of the companies.
okay. I will organize and I will distribute accordingly. Okay, I see already some people that have serious interest, but please send separately to my email address. And apart from that, you can contact me forever. We did a recording of this presentation, including the hiccup, and if you if you see interest, but if you have any fellow students that are not on this presentation right now and you want to share it, please feel free to contact me. And for any contacts, I will provide also the names of everybody attending here on this presentation. Feel free to contact. We are very eager to welcome you here in Bulgaria, and said whether is this old guy or it's one of the people on the table or one of the future reps, you will never be left alone here in Bulgaria, and said more than welcome here, and we look forward meeting you.
I can see some questions here.
One second.
No, this is for all of us. It's not only for me, but just leave it there. It's that, okay, they're asking for in the ship in Sunny Beach. Well, according to the place, you should contact with the email addresses that Robert will send to you. This is mostly for Lubo, I believe. They are asking if the representative needs to be able to speak Dutch. I believe so. Okay. Okay. Kevin Salvador. He wants to apply for internship in Aqua Paradise Resort. Robert will forward you our email address. It says Paul van der Putten is asking for a mixed internship. I don't understand if it's in Diamant Resident with me or even with Avatar. I think this is not a problem, even if I believe this is not a problem. Internship from the end of May until August. From our part, I believe this is not a problem at all either. Sunny Beach, 1st of June until 16th of August. There will be time enough to gain experience. I'm pretty sure about that. It looks make on the laptop. And I cannot see any more questions from your side.
So then we will not take more of your valuable time. You can go back studying again. Thank you very much, everybody on the table, and thank you very much, everybody on the presentation, and wish you all the very best for your future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your
Bye.
attention.
Thank you.
And hope to see you very soon in Bulgaria.